Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a quick and small reading for the collective. I got a couple of decks that are sort of Halloween oriented. I have the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake and Elizabeth Alba, and I have the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. I know it's not quite Halloween yet, but it is my favorite holiday and my favorite time of year, of course. So I'm just too anxious to use these decks, and I thought I would give them a go and do a quick collective reading. So let's see what we've got. I'll introduce the crystals I have here. This is a selenite wand. I use it for cleansing and clearing energy. You can use it on objects or for general energy in the room. I've got a little bit of Moonstone here. And I use Moonstone a lot just to sort of ground me, or not ground me, but to get me in my higher self and connect me to spirit. This is, I can't remember, I think this is Merlinite or something like that. I'll find out and I'll put it in the description. But this is another one that works very well with my crown chakra, so I use this as well for crown chakra type work. And then back here we have a little bit of Lapis Lazuli, which is really good for the third eye. So I also, higher chakras, higher energies, higher vibrational awareness, fifth dimension kind of stuff. That was the goal of this reading. So let's just see what we have going on. I've already done a sort of clearing and cleansing, grounding, centering, drawing my energy into my heart space and opening my intention to communicate with spirit, communicate with anyone out there who wants to give messages to the collective. What do we most need to know going into this week? It's Sunday, so we do have an entire week ahead of us starting tomorrow. So let's just get some messages for the week ahead and see what we need to know, what might be helpful for us in the coming days. Oops, well, we'll take it. It just jumped right on out of there. That's the Ten of Pentacles that jumped out. Okay. So what do we need to know? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. What else do we need to know? I'd like to get 2 cards out of each deck. So 2 cards, 2 tarot cards, and 2 oracle cards, just to give us an idea of what we need to know going into the week this week. Really short, brief kind of reading. So we have the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So 10 of Pentacles right away tells me that things are going to be about, maybe about family, maybe about long-term investments, long-term bringing in money for the long term, or providing a foundational, foundation of wealth for generations to come. That's usually what the Ten of Pentacles means. Oh, you know what? You guys can't see the cards. Why don't I make you able to see the cards? There we go. This card this is a gorgeous card, actually. It has a beautiful family on there. You see the house in the background and all the pentacles around them. It really does give you the idea, and you see multiple generations here. You see kids, an older couple, not an older couple, but maybe a middle-aged couple of kids, maybe a slightly younger person and a baby and a dog, and a cat. So everybody's there. The whole family's there. They look happy. They look like they're having a great time. They look like they are going to be fine for the duration. That everybody, even the baby, is going to have wealth and happiness for years to come. And that's generally the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is showing us a lady laying down. She looks quite peaceful. A lady. It's a witch because this is the Everyday Witch Tarot. We see the moon in the background and the stars. This card actually really kind of feels a lot warmer than some of the Four of Swords cards that I've seen in other decks. I would love for this to focus for you. There we go. And it definitely feels a lot warmer and a lot more relaxing than the normal Four of Swords card. This is definitely about rejuvenation, taking rest, maybe even a little bit about solitude, being alone. So maybe this week is about rejuvenating energy, taking time away, taking time to focus on relaxing after a job well done. After you have completed something that may have been very stressful or been in a situation that where you had to work very hard or focus your attention in one place, and now it's time for you to go ahead and let all that go. You completed your task and you can rest now. So the rest is coming. Perfect. What else? This time pulling from the Halloween Oracle. Unnecessary Fear, the Graveyard, and one more. We'll grab one more out of here. Oops, that one wanted to fall out. We have Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. All right, beautiful. So the Graveyard card regarding Unnecessary Fear, I mean, it's very much so just a card looking at a headstone. You can't really see what's written on the headstone, but it's mostly, a graveyard, a photo of a graveyard. And Unnecessary Fear, this card is really about the fact that you may be feeling fear about something, but you actually have all the wisdom and the knowledge you need to get through whatever it is that you feel fearful about. And your fear is unfounded. So you might be putting yourself through a little bit of anxiety for no reason right now. And this card is really kind of trying to explain to you that it's okay, that everything's going to be fine, everything's working out. As per this Ten of Pentacles, everything's working out just the way it's supposed to. Everything's going to end up in this happy place. You can let go of your fear. It may seem like things are a little slow or a little hectic or crazy, but you are coming to a time of rest, and you do not need to fear. This Ancestors card, beautiful card, awesome card with a tree, and in the tree you can see the roots and kind of growing up into the shape of DNA, which is, this card is awesome. Coming from the ground and going up to the tree branches. This card, I'm getting like two different meanings for this. One of them could be that, like I said, the Ten of Pentacles is really talking about having generations worth of money, being able to support yourself for many years, and having this card, this Ancestors card, this could be about, for some of you, not for everybody, but it could be about coming into some wealth due to a like inheritance. So you could be inheriting something, the work of your ancestors coming to fruition to provide you with this Ten of Pentacles, this happiness, this long-term stability and financial happiness. It could also just be asking you to, while you're spending this time in rejuvenation, this time alone, this time that you need to kind of wind down after spending a lot of time working on and focused on one thing. It's asking you to kind of pull from the wisdom, maybe meditate on the wisdom, the lifestyle, the thought patterns and ways of thinking and living of your ancestors. So look to the past for the way forward in the future. Maybe even to some degree, some of you may even be feeling a little bit lost after having completed something, and now you're not sure what to do next or where to go next. And this reading is really kind of asking you to take that time to rest and rejuvenate, and during that time, pull from the wisdom of your ancestors. Maybe think about and approach things from an older way of thinking or an older perspective, from how you're, instead of using modern life the way that you've been living, think about things from a perspective from your ancestors, from your family, from the past. How would they have handled it? What would they have done? And maybe draw some inspiration from that. That's kind of pretty much all I'm getting here. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, awesome. I hope that it's helpful for you and giving you some insight into your week ahead. If it didn't resonate, don't worry about it. Come back for another reading. Sometimes some decks speak to some people and some decks speak to other people, and we are a collective and we're not always going through the same things at the same time. Although that does tend to happen as well. So don't feel like, this didn't resonate. I also recommend that if I don't resonate with you, try another reader. There are so many on YouTube. But if I did, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I will provide some information in the description box below regarding the decks that we use and the stones that were used. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.